What's up, guys? This is ShadowSC2 and I'm going to be casting a 1 vs 1 that I played last night, as a matter of fact. The map is going to be Steps of War, however you want to say it. I'm going to be the blue Zerg, spawning up in the top right, and there's good old Shadow effects. And in the bottom left, we're going to see a Kimbo Jack. Kimbo Slice, I guess, I don't know. But, little stats on him. He is a silver class. He is sitting at about 1377 with 205 wins and 192 losses. So yeah, he's a pretty good player. I'm sitting in lonely little bronze, as sure as some of you know. I'm sitting at about 1620 with 115 wins and 102 losses. So you know, I'm in bronze. But anyway, I cast this game because it was a pretty good game. It was back and forth. Well, I don't say back and forth. You'll see. What I'm gonna do with this game. You see, I went to 9, got to 9, got an Overlord, and now I'm pumping out drones. See, he is gonna be scouting me with those crazy shift commands. I don't know why people do that. Now I am gonna be throwing a gas down on 13. I want to get a lot of gas early. So I'm going to throw gas down on 13, and with this drone right here, I'm going to throw down a spawning pool on 13. So well, actually, gas was on 14. I'm sorry. The spawning pool on 13. This is actually pretty standard play for a lot of Zerg. As you see, I'm trying to make sure. I saw the probe come in, so I want to make sure he's not setting any proxy pylons. That's always a bad thing. And of course, right now I'm just pumping out drones. And I have not used this gas yet, which you need to do. Now something right here. Okay, I got this drone on 15. And you see, I get an Overlord on 15. A lot of Zerg players go to 16 at least before they get an Overlord. The reason being is you get that little extra drone, gives you extra money, and you're not really doing anything. That's really more for a macro style play. Right now, I'm going to be going for an early roach push, which right here I actually was like, why can't I put a roach warren? It's because, hey, I threw down an extra queen. Cancel that, and I'm going to get a roach warren. And I'm going to basically be trying to give early roach aggression into an expansion. That was my main plan for this game, was get early roaches into expansion and hydralisks. It's very important to have a game plan before a game starts. See, I'm pumping out 3 more drones here. I did get my Overlord. It's very important to have a game plan, even though you may have to change it up, may have to tech switch. See, my queen pops out. And I want you to notice something that I do here that is going to be not good. Alright, pause. I threw down this layer extremely late. Why is that? Because it took me about a good minute. I was worried about that little probe setting up proxy pylons, so I was not able to get my gas real early, and because of that, this layer was, number 1, was really late, and number 2, when this roach warren pops up, watch how many, I only get 1 roach. That is not good if you're trying to get early roach aggression. You want to get that gas early. See, I automatically put 3 on gas there. Not many on minerals. Now let's now that you've seen what my strategy is so far, let's take a look at the Protoss player. He's got a pretty typical build. He is getting another gateway here, another pylon. He does have a sentry here. That is actually very good for holding back early roaches. Holding back any kind of rush, to be honest. It was a little late, it's because he doesn't have a warp gate up yet. That's very peculiar. I have to go back and look at why. Oh, he is throwing a robo facility. Oh, that's very bad for me. If he gets out early, Immortals, these roaches are going to be just torn apart. As you see, I'm just concentrating on macro here, spew on there. I sent my roaches, and you'll notice, let's go to my cam. You'll notice I've got my roaches sent, and they're traveling, but while they're traveling, I attack mode, and I'm basically macroing back here while they're moving. And when they get, I'm watching the minimap. When they get to where I want to micro them, I bring them over here and I micro. So it's, you know, you want to macro, but you know, you just want to keep an eye on the minimap. As Day 9 says, you want to keep an eye on the minimap. You know, you say I am going to engage them right here. I'm going to micro here, which I may not have need to do. But You know, I did, but as you say, I'm going to get a couple kills there. See, I did throw a Hydroden, and as soon as that Larry came out, I did go for Glial Reconstitution. I want roaches to have speed. And also, something I did notice, he's got a robo facility. He has not done anything with that robo facility. He's trying to deal with his early roach, and now he should throw down at least an Immortal. Immortal would be the smart thing to do. He's going to throw down a Robo Bay. That's pretty good. No, he is actually going for an Observer. I don't know how I feel about that. He's got a 1 Zealot and a Sentry here. And I've got more roaches coming on the way. Now, of course, he can't know unless he's got something out there spotting. He probably doesn't know about these roaches. But the thing is, I pushed with 3 roaches, and I was able to kill off every single one of his units. He had 3 units. Most likely, if you're Protoss and they do that much damage, even if you push it back, it's very likely that he's going to start another push, and 5 roaches right now will just absolutely just murder this army. Roaches are very powerful against Zealots because Zealots are melee units. He is pumping this Observer out. He's chrono boosting it out, but I don't know. I like when you're Protoss and you're going against Zerg, then they're doing early aggression. I really like getting an Immortal out. A lot of players like getting an Immortal out. And you see, I actually killed that Zealot before he even realized what was going on, and I'm going to kill that, kill this. It's just, you know, getting that early Immortal out against Zerg is a very powerful tool. Immortals against Zerg are good, period, because 90% of the time against Protoss, Zerg is going to use roaches. And 1 Immortal can just tear a roach to pieces, tear a thing of roaches to pieces. You know, so I'm going to kill this Immortal right here, and he does have an Immortal. He does have an Stalker. Sorry, he is going to have a Zealot and an Immortal coming out right at about the same time. Watch how much damage 1 Immortal and a Zealot does. I am focusing down this Immortal, but it really does not matter. Did you see that? 1 Immortal and a Zealot took out 5 roaches at almost full health. That is absolutely sick. That is why Immortals are so powerful against Zerg. You have to get Immortals. Moving on. As you say, I am going to be pushing out with more roaches. Maybe not the best idea, because I know he has an Immortal, but because he has an Immortal, guess what? I'm throwing down Hydralisks. And once again, I'm going to be microing these rushes. You really may not have to, or if you do micro your look at my cam here. I am microing here, which I didn't really need to do this much micro. As soon as I clicked it, I actually watched and see. I came back, did a lot of micro, looking around. I actually didn't realize, as you'll see here in just a minute, I'm going to micro some more roaches. I didn't realize that my roaches actually killed that Immortal. Why was that? The first time he had an Immortal, he had a Zealot doing a little extra damage, and that was enough to hold it off, but 1 Immortal just didn't do it. But the Immortal pretty much knocked me down 3 roaches. As you see, I got an expansion, I'm trying to saturate it. Income off of 1 base right now, not very good. Definitely not very good. He's got me beating economics. Let's look at his resources. He has a lot of minerals, and he's not using them very well. Now I'm gonna have 5 roaches and 3 hydras. This is, against this army, is a very good composition, because what you want to do is, first off, you want to always focus down that Immortal. Now you see the Stalker is attacking the hydras. That is not good. You want Stalkers attacking the roaches, just like the Immortals. As you see, I am gonna pretty much take this Immortal down very easily. Why are hydras so good against Immortals? Well, they only do 4 less damage than a roach, and they have an attack speed of 0.83. For every attack, basically, from a roach, you're basically getting off, and he left the game, you're basically getting off 2.5 attacks. That is very good against Immortals. You want to get multiple attacks off Immortals. That is also why Zerglings are so powerful against Immortals, other than the fact that there's a lot of them. they get off a lot of attacks. So that's what you want to do against Immortals. Get Hydras or Zerglings to be able to get a lot of damage off. And plus, Hydralisks are light armor, so Immortals only do 20 damage as opposed to 50 like they do to Roaches. So, what do we learn from this game? What was the turning point of this game? I believe when he first got the Robo Bay, he didn't do anything with it for a while, even though he had the economy to do it. I'm going to look back here. I want to see if maybe he was supply blocked. Because it's just very odd that he didn't do anything with that Robo facility when he first got it. Okay, pause. He is not supply blocked. 30 of 42. Plenty of minerals. Immortals, of course, cost 250 and 100. He had plenty of resources to pump out an Immortal right now. And did he have... Yes, he had the Chrono Bush to do it too. The only thing I can figure is that he was... Number one, he's just now morphing his warp gates, so... That is actually classified as a warp gate. Why is that? No, it's not. Okay. He's just not getting that. You get that. The only thing I can figure is that with my early push... I pretty much threw him off his game. I don't know that he was expecting for this push to work so well. And one of the main reasons is because throughout the entire game he never used a force field or any kind of sentry ability. With anything, just throw in a Guardian Shield, because that would really help. Guardian Shield, let's see. Damage to friendly. It reduces damage by 2, so I mean it's not all too much, but it does help. So I mean, throw it in a Guardian Shield, which will go around here. It'll cover your zealots, and I mean, I don't know. I threw him off his game with that early push. He had a great economy. I threw him off his game with that early push, and he just didn't use his Robo Bay well enough. I think that was the turning point. I attacked, did a lot of damage with it, so. He was concentrating on the rush. He wasn't concentrating on his macro, which a better player would have just... He would have been doing this, Immortal, throwing down at least maybe one more gateway, or maybe 2 more if he had the economy for it. But, I don't know. I just threw him off his game. But, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. And if you like me, send me some of your replays. If you don't know how to do that, I do have a video up that shows how you can do it. I don't know if there's a better way, but thanks guys. I will be doing more ladders hopefully pretty soon. So thanks guys, and this is ShadowSC2, and I will see y'all next time.